some what?
All I came for to get some Makita.
Makita cook. Get the side.
Come back.
A new video of Young Dolph just before he was killed is going viral. In the clip, he looks calm and is even smiling, with no idea of what was about to happen. There's also new security footage from inside the bakery where the shooting took place. This isn't just getting attention because of the tragedy, it's also making people see the case in a new light. Some say the video reveals important details that were missed before. Here's what happened. The footage, which was shown in court during Justin Johnson's trial in September 2024, shows Young Dolph right before he was shot at Makita's homemade butter cookies in Memphis. On November 17, 2021, Dolph, who was 36, stopped by the bakery, a place he visited often and supported. He arrived in his camouflage Corvette with his brother Marcus. Inside, he was seen on his phone, chatting with an employee while buying cookies. Then things changed quickly. In the video, the employee suddenly looks toward the front of the store and runs to the back, clearly sensing something was wrong. Moments later, a stolen white Mercedes-Benz pulled up. Two men, later identified as Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, got out and started shooting through the store window. The attack was brutal. Dolph was hit 22 times, according to the autopsy. What's even more heartbreaking is that Dolph wasn't just out for cookies, he was on his way to a local church to help with a Thanksgiving turkey giveaway, something he did every year to give back to the community. This shows how much he cared about his people. Fans who followed his career know that Dolph had enemies, and he talked openly about the danger he faced in a 2017 interview on The Breakfast Club.
Streets, I ain't never trust nobody. So now, years later, and I'm on doing some whole nutters, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, now I don't trust nobody. So I just feel like, oh, this how I'm moving. Cause I know I got people don't like me. Plenty of.
Young Dolph's fear of being targeted wasn't just in his head, he had already survived several attempts on his life. In 2017, he was shot in Los Angeles and was in critical condition, but he survived. That same year, during CIA weekend in Charlotte, North Carolina,
I don't even give a damn. That's what the whole thing is about, like me, I don't give a damn about it. I'm finna keep on doing what I've been doing.
His car was shot at over 100 times. Instead of hiding, Dolph turned that experience into music. He released a project called Bulletproof, with songs like 100 Shots and But I'm Bulletproof, directly referencing what happened. When asked in a Breakfast Club interview whether naming his project Bulletproof could bring more danger his way, Dolph stood firm. He made it clear that he wasn't scared and wouldn't let fear control him.
When did music start becoming a thing for you?
Started making music like 2008, 2009. I did like my first song, just playing, you know what I'm saying, ratting around, joking, tripping in the trap, kicking it, you know what I'm saying, with homeboy. Like, man, these rappers, they lying, they this, they.
Beyond music, Young Dolph was deeply committed to his community. He regularly gave back through Thanksgiving turkey drives, school donations, and other charitable efforts that earned him major respect in his neighborhood. He was also a family man who showed a softer side to those close to him, despite his tough image in music. Nearly 3 years after his death, the trial for his murder began in September 2024. Prosecutors argued it was a planned hit, not random violence. Justin Johnson, one of the accused shooters, went on trial starting September 23rd. A key piece of evidence was security footage from inside Makita's cookies, showing Dolph's final moments. While some images had been online before, the full video was only revealed in court. During the trial, Cornelius Smith, the second alleged shooter, testified for the prosecution. He confirmed Johnson was the other gunman and revealed he was paid only $800 for his role. That low amount led people to question if Smith and Johnson were being used by others behind the scenes. On September 26, the jury found Johnson guilty on all charges, including first-degree murder and conspiracy. He was sentenced to life in prison and showed no emotion when the verdict was read. One of the biggest bombshells during the trial involved Anthony Big Juke Mims, the brother of rapper Yo Gotti. Prosecutors claimed Big Juke put a $100,000 bounty on Dolph's head. This was a major moment in the case, especially given the long-standing beef between Dolph's label, Paper Route Empire, and Yo Gotti's CMG, Collective Music Group. The tension between the two had gone on for years through diss tracks and online shots. Back in 2014, Dolph revealed in an interview that he turned down a deal to sign with Yo Gotti's CMG, choosing instead to stay independent. Dolph said this caused tension, though Gotti never publicly confirmed it. In 2016, Dolph tweeted what many saw as a diss toward Gotti, which made the feud even more public. However, in interviews soon after, Dolph played down the beef and even acknowledged Gotti had once supported him. He also explained that his album King of Memphis wasn't a challenge to Gotti, but just a statement about his own mindset. Still, questions about their relationship kept coming up in interviews. Dolph was always clear, he preferred to stand on his own, even if it meant going against others in the industry.
G, Gotti, like, Gotti was the first person that would reach out to me and be like, I want to sign. He came to me like, let's do CMG and paper route.
Things got more intense on March 2, 2017, when Black Youngsta, a rapper signed to Yo Gotti's CMG label and seen as Gotti's right-hand man, posted a video on Instagram directly calling out Young Dolph and challenging his claim to the King of Memphis title. The situation escalated when Black Youngsta and his crew went into Dolph's neighborhood, Castelia in Memphis, recording themselves armed and openly looking for him. Dolph wasn't there at the time, but the message was clear, the beef had gone from music and words to something that could turn violent. In an interview with Tim Westwood, Yo Gotti later tried to distance himself from the incident. He said he had advised Black Youngsta not to act that way and explained he always tries to give guidance like a big brother. Gotti said, "I don't move like that," and made it clear he doesn't support handling things with aggression. Meanwhile, Dolph spoke openly about what he called the Memphis Syndrome, a mindset he believed kept local artists from coming together and supporting each other, leading to more division and conflict instead of unity.
Like, fall out. Where I'm from, bro, killing their best friend, killing their brother, crossing them out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, pulling moves on them, all this because of jealousy. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just something about it.
The conflict took a serious turn in February 2017 when Young Dolph's car was shot at in Charlotte, North Carolina, with over 100 bullets fired. Amazingly, he wasn't hurt and later talked about the incident in his song 100 Shots. Surviving what looked like an attempt on his life added to his reputation in the rap world. By March 2017, Dolph seemed ready to move on and called the drama with Yo Gotti old news in an interview, saying he wanted to focus on the future. Sadly, hopes of peace ended on November 17, 2021, when Young Dolph was shot and killed in Memphis. It's important to know that Big Juke hasn't been charged in the case, these are only claims made during the trial. Prosecutors say another man, Hernandez Govan, planned the murder. He was offered a plea deal on December 13, 2024, but chose to go to trial instead. His court case is set for July 28, 2025, and may reveal more details about why and how the killing happened. During the trial, people noticed that several suspects had long criminal records but were still free. This issue was later brought up by Dolph's partner, Mia J., who became active in speaking out after his death. In a 2023 interview, she also talked about losing her own brother, who was killed in 2020, a year before Dolph.
The person who took my brother's life, he was on his 5th offense when he took my brother's life. And that is the statistics show that is like kind of becoming a norm and have become a norm.
She kept pointing out the similarities between her brother's case and what happened to Young Dolph.
But it's very similar. It's like, if you look at their track record, it's like they've done some other things that's like, bro, how are you even out here?
How are you outside
with
all the things that you have committed?
These comments show that the problem goes beyond just Young Dolph's case. They point to a bigger issue, how the justice system sometimes fails by allowing violent criminals to stay free even after breaking the law many times. This has led to more conversations about how to fix the system and make communities safer. Now, let's talk about why this case is going viral again in 2025, even though the murder happened in 2021 and the trial ended in late 2024. The main reason is that new surveillance video, never seen by the public before, was shown during the trial. While some photos had already been shared, this full video showed the final moments before Dolph was killed. It brought new attention to the case. The clear footage, along with shocking claims that Big Juke may have ordered the killing, got people talking and sharing it online. Some confusion also came from misleading headlines or posts on social media, with some people thinking new footage showed Dolph alive. Just to be clear, the video is from 2021 and shows what happened before his death. It is not proof that he survived. Dolph's death was a huge loss, not only for his family, but also for the city of Memphis and the entire hip-hop community. In this last part, we look at how his loved ones are coping with the loss and the efforts they've made to carry on his legacy. After he passed, many artists like Chance the Rapper, Gucci Mane, Lil Yachty, and DJ Academics paid tribute, showing their sadness and respect. They didn't just admire his music, they respected his character, his business mindset, and the positive impact he had on others. No one has spoken more about the pain of losing Dolph than his longtime partner, Mia J. The couple had 2 young children, who were around 4 and 7 years old when Dolph died. In a 2023 interview, Mia called Dolph her soulmate and has since become a strong voice against violence, turning her grief into advocacy and trying to help others through her work.
Was my soulmate. We talked about that like 2 months. September 17th, I was looking at my text one day. September 17th, where I was like, we're each other's soulmate. Like, look at this. Torrey Roberts had this whole definition of what a soulmate was. And when I saw it, I was like, it's the person that God aligns you with to help you fulfill your purpose.
In an emotional interview, Mia talked about the deep connection she had with Dolph and how much he meant to her.
I mean, I'm glad that God decided. You know, I hate that I truly do hate that he was taken away from me. We wasn't able to experience life through and through until we was old. I wanted to grow old with him.
Yeah.
But I'm glad
Have
that I
some
got to
grandkids.
Perhaps the most impactful part of Dolph's legacy is the Black Men Deserve to Grow, old movement founded by Mia Jai. Remarkably, she had already started this initiative following her brother's death, before losing Dolph as well.
So much in ours, like Black men are 20 times more likely to be killed between the ages of 0 and 44 than any other, nationality, and that's a problem. And it's like premature deaths, violence, and all of that. And when I said that September 17, 2021, I didn't know to the extent. I'm thinking raising kids, doing family stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
But at this point, when I look back at acknowledging that and seeing that, it's like his legacy, his death will not be in vain. The change that will be sparked through his name, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to
Step into that.
step into.
The movement addresses how violence disproportionately affects young Black men, as Mia explained in her interview.
They understanding?
Very understanding. Very understanding. It's crazy to me how understanding that they are.
One of the most heartbreaking aspects of any murder is the impact on the kids left behind. Mia Jai has spoken openly about how their children have processed losing their father. Interview 13.